Three words: death, sex, and money. And Anna Sale, how do you come up with a title like that, seriously?
Death, sex, and money. It felt like it was things that we all grapple with and don't talk about very much. So it felt like a place to really explore.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And sorry to interrupt you there, but how do you get people to talk about death, sex, and money? I mean, a few of them would be easy to talk about than others, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, Death, Sex, and Money is an interview show. So it's about those big three things, but it's also about the stories of our lives. So the way you get people to talk about death, sex, and money is to ask about what's happened in their lives and then to listen. And then they'll start opening up.
How do you prep someone for, say, the sex bit?
What I say at the beginning of every interview is Death, Sex, and Money is a show that's about the big questions and life transitions in our life. Death, Sex, and Money is the name. As you can tell, we're going to go into these things that we don't talk about much. And then I say, because we're recorded and it's on tape, if there's anything you don't want to talk about that I ask about, that's totally fine. So try to make them feel safe as we start the conversation. And you know, we talk about sex on Death, Sex, and Money, but it's not just to be provocative or graphic. It's in service of a story, of people figuring out how to be in relationships or what's important to them and that sort of thing.
Are you surprised of the following of the podcast, that you have so many people following it?
It's been really great. It's been really encouraging. We launched the show in May of 2014, so we're not yet a year old, but we had some really great help early on. This American Life gave us a nice shout out because one of the early episodes ran on This American Life. And then I think it's been a really good moment to be in podcasting because Serial, the blockbuster podcast, started last fall, and so all of a sudden that drew a bunch new listeners into podcasting, and then when Serial was over, they wanted new shows to listen to. So it was a really great moment to just be there and to be making a show that we were proud of, because I think that then led to more listeners. But yeah, it's been really, I'm really proud that we have a really nice listening community, and they talk to each other and they talk to us, and you hear them on the show. And it's really gratifying.
For us radio people, we say we're on the radio. Are you on the radio or are you a podcaster? Is there a difference?
There is a difference in how you make it. Like, it definitely feels different to be making a podcast than it does to be making a radio story. There are just fewer constraints. Time, for example, you can go as long or as short as you feel like, or as long as the story needs. But I still say I like to make radio. I don't say audio. Like, radio to me just says something about the intimacy, that relationship you have with the audience. And podcasting is just that, even more, because people are choosing to listen to you in that moment. It's on-demand radio is what podcasting is.
Best of luck on the upcoming anniversary, and I hope it goes on for years and years to come.
Thank you very much.